Alright, let's do it. Good luck, have fun. In the viewer voting sick day, where we play games regardless of the sickness. And the new unit is here, Zamora Voidbringer, takes 6 turns to construct. And I can click on it and pay 8 green to gain money and attack, shit tons of it. So it's basically a good unit for stockpiling a lot of green and then unleashing it at the same time. For the sake of fairness, I would like to ask you, Kale, to maybe mute the stream during the matches, so you don't hear my brilliant strategy. I will probably... I would probably like to figure out... maybe something with a Hellhound and Electrovore and 9 drones. Drone. Drone. Infinity Wars profile. Drone. Double drone turn. I think my strategy... Drone. Delta. Bravo. Phase 2. Could be to go for 9 drones. Drone. Alpha. Number 4. An alright core just to spend my money. And then I will have an income of 9, which allows me to build an Electrovore and a Hellhound every single turn. Hellhound produces an engineer, and Electrovore costs me 1 energy to attack. So together they should work decently well as a 2 attack per turn producing rush. Space 2. And maybe the Orite Core will provide me some kind of transition with the extra money, who knows. We'll see. Of course, if he can defend it, he's gonna be in a prime position for victory. Drone. Drone. Number 6. Number 8. But oftentimes in this game, what you need to actually do is just attack before your opponent attacks. And you're gonna be fine. The engineers will also provide a certain buffer for defense if I need to. Of course now he drops a wall, but that only means that I can use my Orite Core, get some money. And then already start dealing with his engineers next turn with my 4 attack. Drone. Drone. Home. Home. Number 8. And I could actually afford a normal drone as well. So there is some kind of follow-up from this, but is this actually what I want? Because I will eventually need a wall. Maybe what I should really do is save up for... No, I'm just gonna skip a Hellhound 1 turn if I need a wall. It's fine. But getting some kind of economic follow-up could be good. Oh god, he goes right up to 4 attack. It's not nice. Alright, I'm dropping a wall right away, it seems. Drone. Oh. W. Mouse. And since I have to block with something anyway... Oh. Number 1. Fuck. Number 1. Number 1. Because if I lose 2 engineers... Oh. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna leave this behind, because if I lose 2 engineers, I cannot attack with all of my Electrovores next turn. Which may be something I want to do. And then do I earn 2 money, or do I kill his engineer? I think I kill his engineer. He wants to build drones for his plasma fires. So he wants the engineers. And he's grabbing more conduits. I guess the plasma fires are pretty expensive when you look at it. And then he might actually want Zamora, who knows. Maybe he wants Zamora. And then he just... If he builds Zamora, Voidbringer, all he needs to do is just survive those 6 turns, and then he just wins the game. Drone. Home. 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 Base. Drone. Oh. Oh. So, I can't exactly afford mouse to lose 2 drones. And can I actually afford losing 2 engineers? I guess if I build additional engineer, I will then have 3 power instead of 4, damn it. Damn it. So his attacks are hurting me, and I will have to leave an Electrovore behind next turn for defense, but I guess it's kind of okay. We will lose a wall this turn, and my attack is increasing with every Hellhound. I am getting somewhere. Now, does it even matter if I have 5 attack or 4? Because with 4, he would still need to lose a wall. With 5, he needs to lose a wall and gets to save an engineer. With 4, he loses a wall and he saves an engineer. The same effect, so I may as well sacrifice 1 attack to get 2 more money and get 1 additional engineer. Phase 2. It comes down to the same thing anyway. Oh shit, he has a second Plasma Fire. Now things are gonna get really bad. Of course it does cost him drones to attack, but he has more drones and he's producing more drones, so he can afford it. Plasma Fires just seem superior to my tiny guy strategy. And with his 8 attack, I will no longer be able to keep up building attackers. I will have to build defenders instead. I guess it'll now be a wall Electrovore instead, but I will start losing engineers, so Electrovores are not gonna be as good anymore. Drone. Base. Drone. This is not nice. This is not nice. Mouse. Because if I skip until next turn, I basically would lose 3 engineers, and then what do I do? Shit. So what, a Rhino then for defense? Makes little sense as well, considering that I would still then... Oh, I actually breach. That's not bad. I get to kill 1 drone, he will still have 15. And then he will attack me for 8, which leaves it at 6. I guess I lose one engineer only then. Oh. And I get to deal damage to his drones. Yeah, I guess that's the best I can think of for now. And then I will lose 1 engineer, which means one of the Electrovores will not be able to attack next turn. Wait, does it cost him... Oh no, he's buying force fields. He needs to desperately defend. Which means he is losing his drone count faster than I am losing mine, it seems. Considering that Plasma Fires cost him a drone to attack every single time. So shit, he didn't go for Zamora. He went for a pretty all-inish and not very late-gamey strategy himself. He will run out of his resources as well. Oh. Oh. Mouse. Base. Drone. Mouse. So, he gets to defend properly. Oh my god, if I had 1 more engineer, but I can't. Oh. So basically it doesn't matter whether I have 6 or 5 attack. 2 force fields die, and then the wall absorbs it anyway. This Alright core gives me a really nice flexibility in terms of earning some extra cash sometimes when I can pull it off. Now, if I played a Rhino, I would then go down to 6 and then 4 damage. No, then yeah, I guess the Rhino doesn't fit in. Oh, I'd much rather play a Perforator and 2 engineers. And then we go down to 6, 5, and then the walls absorb it. And then I have 6 attack next turn, only 6. It's also not very nice. I guess the Perforator could still attack if I'm not being threatened too much, which I will be, but his drone count is dropping below mine, which is a nice thing in and of itself. Yeah, this is how I'm doing it. I need to keep rebuilding my engineers. Otherwise my Electrovores will not be very useful. He's losing drones. Every single attack he's making, he's losing drones. So if he wants to keep up with me, he will have to keep producing drones, but he will also have to keep producing walls. That's a little hard to keep up with, if you ask me. So if I can just keep the status quo, he will run out before I run out. It is looking okay in my opinion. Now if he does that, if he builds a second drone, he can't do that, or I will kill both walls if I attack with everything. I guess no, he's thinking about it wrong. I will lose my 1 attack from the Electrovore, so I really have 7 attack, not 8. He's doing this Doom drone trickiness and leaving his drone back for no reason, other than his miscalculation. It was impossible for me to attack for 8, because I either lose my Electrovore, which means I lose 1 attack, or I lose my Engineers, which means I can't attack with Electrovores anymore. Mouse. Space. So that I consider a slight misplay, and I'm glad that he did that. Drone. Mouse. Oh. W. So, I could attack for 7, which would mean 4, 3, 2. I guess it would kill an additional engineer if I don't use my core, so I will not use my core. Instead, let's get a perforator engineer, and it is enough defense, it seems. But I will lose how many engineers? I will lose, this is gonna be 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the wall. I will have only 2 engineers left, which means I will not be able to actually attack with all of my Electrovores if I do this. Not very nice. I guess if I use the core, okay, fine. I will then be able to attack for more next turn. Fine, have it your way. All I need to do is just remain, just keep doing what I'm already doing, and it's working. Because he's losing drones every single attack he's making. So his economy is already weaker than mine. And his attack, I guess, is slightly stronger than mine, but it is whittling him down to the point where he cannot actually build more attack, because his economy is in shambles already, and he either rebuilds his economy, or he builds defense, or he builds attackers. He must build defense, and then, once he's got the defense like this... I mean, I'm not gonna be losing any of my 8 DPS. If I wanted, I could actually attack for 8 this time around. So he does need to be careful. He needs to force field or something. And then I guess after a force field, he could afford... nothing good that could attack, actually. Interesting. He seems to be in a sketchy spot in here. My Electrovore Hellhound strategy seems to be paying off. It's a realization that really dawned on me when I was losing to Elliot all the time. It seems like the one that starts attacking first is the one that oftentimes wins. Ground. Just because the other player is gonna get bogged down on the defense and will not be able to actually expand his offense any more than he wants to. Any more than I allow him, really, with my pressure. Drone. Putting pressure first almost always is a better idea than droning aggressively. Unless there are some... If there are some defensive units in the random set, like Doomed Wall, then yes, you can play more greedy. Mouse. Mouse. In this case, I think putting on some pressure first was the right call, by far. And now if I just drop a wall and a bunch of engineers, he cannot breach me. I will be able to attack with only 2 of my 3 Electrovores next turn, but that just means one of them will defend, and I get to kill another drone. His economy is looking really bad. And I cannot breathe through my nose. Period. That is the end of my strategic analysis of this game. But it's a good game. It's a good game. It's a very interesting matchup of Electrovores versus Plasma Fire. It's